2 or 3 weeks ago, I switched the TV on, and there was On the Buses. So I sat there and watched it and enjoyed it and laughed, and all the memories coming back.
I think someone wanted to call it Just the Ticket or No Room Upstairs or one of those things. So I always used to put On the Bus's working title until it actually came to the time when TV times had to be printed, and I said, oh, well, let it go.
Get that bus out! Get it out now!
In actual fact, because it was fresh, I think I liked the first On the Buses, really, because everybody was fresh in that. It was something new as against, and we all put our heart and soul into it, and most of it was done in the Elstree studios and a bit of location work outside.
For me, I think for obvious reasons really, because it's the one I worked on, and the fact that I was there watching it being filmed, watching it unfolding, you know, interacting at times with the cast. So I used to get up every morning and think, I'm going to work and I'm going to On the Buses. Not many other people could do that. And it was only 4 weeks shooting. But it was great to watch it all unfold.
I think Holiday, because my memories are so funny about, you know, Prestatyn and the holiday camp and the laughs, and I just think it's got to be Holiday. The first one, On the Buses, we were still a little bit nervous and what have you. Mutiny I didn't really like as a film as much, so I think it's got to be Holiday.
I suppose I should like Mutiny on the Buses the best, but I still have a great inkling towards Holiday, because it seems to have a bit more energy to it. There's a bit more going on somehow, and the fact it is slightly different from the other episodes and the other two films. Mutiny was all right. It had lots of sort of different stories going, but the sort of underlying story was always him trying to get married to Janet Mahoney, to his Susie, and it was all being scuppered all the time, so it became a little bit repetitive. And whereas Holiday on the Buses, sort of, it literally did take them out of where they were. So I find, and it's got the funniest sequences in it, I think. So I prefer that one.
If I had to choose a favourite from the On the Buses trilogy, it's a bit like the Godfather trilogy. If I had to pick a favourite, I would probably go, surprisingly, for Holiday on the Buses. Because I do think that the fact they'd made so many episodes on television around a bus station, and that two of the first films were based around a bus station, it felt a bit claustrophobic. And I rather like the seaside type humour of going away and, you know, out to a holiday camp. I thought some of the stuff was quite funny. Some of the characters they brought in to do cameos were quite funny as well. So I'd probably pick Holiday on the Buses.
Yes, we stayed in the hotel nearby, belonging to them, just up the road from there. You know, that was interesting as well, because we had other people there like Wilfrid Bramble and people like that who were in the film staying with us. So always telling us funny stories. And extraordinarily fine.
We had Bramble from Steptoe Son, Kate Williams from Love Thy Neighbour, and Arthur Mullard and Queenie Watts, and they all performed beautifully. It was great fun.
I think it's got to be Holiday. I think Holiday because it's took them out of the normal situation, but people of our era all knew about the holiday camps, the Butlins, the Pontins, the Havens, things like that. And again, it's something you could relate to, where you go away, forget about your trouble for a week or 2 weeks if you're lucky, and have all the fun and all the goings on that go on a holiday camp.
I think of the three Buses films, I think they're all about equal. I felt for script content, Mutiny was probably the better. I probably enjoyed Holiday on the Buses the most. Probably because we got out and about in different environments, but with the same characters, performing the way they would normally perform in a holiday camp. It gave it another dimension.
Holiday? I liked that much. I liked it much better than the second one because there's less trouble.
I liked it better than the second one, because, well, there's less trouble. It was such a change, and we had other actors to write for, you know, Arthur Mullard and people like that. And obviously, eventually we were very pleased with it because it made a profit. In fact, they wanted to make a fourth one.
You had to act at the top of your form when you were filming to make it so real. Whereas when you was in the studio with an audience, that helped a bit, helped the other characters as well.
when you're working in those circumstances, I just found that I just got involved and enjoyed it. It was such a lovely atmosphere anyway, and they were so helpful to act with. They really gave you every opportunity to make a good job of it, because sometimes you felt like roaring with laughter instead of saying the dialogue, but it was good, very good.
I hate you, but I hate you. Not as much as I hate you. Yeah. I'll get you, I'll get you. I'll get you yet.